Good evening, tarot card readers of the world. Welcome to my channel, Readers Only Tarot 888, where we manifest abundance. I did a little bit of a different spread tonight. If you like this, comment below if you'd like me to do this type of spread a little more often. It was an accidental thing. I was shuffling, pre-shuffling, and 4 cards flew out altogether. Normally I wouldn't take necessarily all 4, but I was going to do a 6-card spread. I thought, well, I need 2 more cards. 3 cards fell out after that, and I started stacking them in a weird way, and I've never done it. I didn't know it was a spread. I looked it up. It's a reverse pyramid that I ended up with. There's several different ways that you can read this, but the way I see this, there are 2 outcomes. One doesn't look so good. One looks very abundant. Very good. So the way this works, right here in the middle, you've got the 7 of Pentacles. That is your overall energy. This up here is your key card, which I've not flipped yet. I've not flipped the key card. I'm kind of excited about it. It's kind of like a birthday present for us tonight. But the 7 of Pentacles is your center of the spread. Your overall energy. This is you now. So it's like you're... The way I'm picking up, reading this here, the energy is you are contemplating something. And I believe you're contemplating, I did not want this to be about love, but love is, you can't escape love. Because if you don't have love, you don't have really anything. Money doesn't mean anything, honestly. At least to me, money doesn't mean anything if you don't have love. If you have love, everything else will kind of fall into place. So anyhow, this is a love reading. And it's an intense one. Very strong energies coming off these cards. Really strong. I'm not picking up really any black magic that's really kind of been going around. It's actually been in my reads, and I do believe I have somebody trying to do certain spells on me. But this is a common denominator right now in the universe, or rather in our universe, our little world here. I'm not picking that up in this read here. This can go one of 2 ways. Some of you out there are already married or in a commitment, a pretty strong one, I believe. And you either aren't sure of this person in your life, or I don't know if you're already looking at somebody else, or if you're thinking about looking, if, like they say, the grass is greener on the other side. Well, the grass is green everywhere. The thing is what I see here is, see the way this spread will work is, here you've got 2 outcomes. You've got 2 outcomes. Now, I'm seeing that you have 2 people that you're to choose from here. Because over here you've got the High Priestess. You got a lot of major arcanas that came out. So you got the High Priestess over here, and over here you have the Empress that came out. So I believe you have a High Priestess, a seductive, sensual person that maybe you see yourself with, or maybe you would rather that your partner would be a little more sensual. I don't know. Take it how you want. how it resonates. But what I'm seeing here is you have two choices. You're either already in this third party relationship, which is unfortunate, but you need to make a decision. Um, because the way I'm interpreting these cards is, if you can see what I see here, if you look at these, he's looking over at this high priestess, looking over his shoulder while he's working. Kind of like while he's in the middle of work, I think. And he's looking over his shoulder at this high priestess that maybe you've already had an encounter with, come across, I don't know, somewhere out and about. I'm not sure. But you've got this high priestess over here that you're not even paying attention to. So I don't know if maybe you're not with her yet, and maybe these two are here in front of you right now. Maybe both of these high priestess and empress are in front of you right now. And you're kind of more looking towards this more seductive, more sensual, more sexy type of person. I don't know. But it seems to me that she's a little more low vibrational. Even though it is the high priestess, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to downplay the high priestess at all. But compared to the empress, I mean, you can't deny much higher vibration. Look how much more abundant, stable that she is. Because over here, okay, so you got two choices, okay? So you've got these two to pick from. And now you pick the high priestess, and what you have over here is the moon. Nothing came out in reverse in this. Now, I thought that the star should be in reverse, but the star was there. Also, the Four of Pentacles. Okay, the Four of Pentacles. So what I see here is, when you put these together, is you've got someone who's got you in an illusion. And now the star card normally represents, well, you already know what it represents. But what I'm seeing here, because it's behind here, I'm seeing this high priestess taking your money and just dumping it out, just blowing it everywhere, dumping it all over, just making it rain. Because she got you fooled. She's got you fooled because, see here, now you're kind of holding on to your money. You're kind of penny pinching because somehow you don't know where your money went. It's gone. It's because your high priestess is out and about. She's shopping till she's dropped. Look, she's dropping right now. She shopped so much already. She's about ready to pass out. She's ready to fall right out on the ground. Hopefully she don't fall in that water she just filled up that lake with your money making it rain. So that's your high priestess choice. And I wanted to save the best for last, because if you're thinking about any of this, if you're contemplating between two different people and you know the difference, you already know the difference, your intuition's telling you, and you're trying to ignore it, because trust me, I'm you know, I don't want to say that I'm shallow, but you always do kind of want to pick the prettier package, right? When you're in the store and you pick up a box and it's got a little dent in it, and you're like, oh, I don't really want that box. I'm gonna reach behind this and grab the other box, the better box, right? So, you know, it's kind of like that. You're kind of seeing this as a prettier package, but you don't see what's behind the package, because over here on the Empress side, right off the bat, boom, you got the Lovers. Okay, you got the Lovers over here. Now that's a Gemini, obviously. Over here you got the Cancer. So you got real strong water over here on this side. Real strong water. And over here you got real strong heavy earth. Okay, and a little air. So okay, so then after you got the Lovers, okay, now this here. See, this is why I feel like some of y'all aren't even with this Empress, because you need to get over something. I believe you need some healing. There's something that is maybe stopping you from even approaching these two. Maybe you haven't even approached either one of them. You're really thinking about excuse me, this high priestess, but you haven't even approached her yet because you're still healing from something else. Maybe from a past relationship, or maybe just from, from you just been working yourself into this hole, and you didn't even realize. Next thing you know, you've been single for the last 5 years. I don't know. I don't know what your story is. Take this how it resonates. But you got the lovers, and you got the nine of swords. But after that, you've got boom, ten of pentacles. I mean, I don't know how much easier of a choice this can be. How much more obvious of a choice this can be. Because you got the ten of pentacles over here on this side to decide from. Now, I haven't flipped this card here. This is your key card, okay? This is your key card. And this spread kind of is going along with the, what's the word I'm looking for? The Kalaba. You know what I'm talking about. If you don't, neither do I. So anyhow, this is the key card, and this is kind of the energy that's spread through the whole thing. This is the energy that you're all sucking out throughout. Okay. Wow. Wow. So you have. I just got goosebumps. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. Maybe some of y'all have seen the number 6 a lot. You've got 6 major arcanas. You have 6 major arcanas in a 10 card pull. How does that even happen? Like, that's what I'm saying. This is an intense pull. Like, if you could feel these cards, strong energies coming out of these cards, because I feel like this is something that you have been really going over and over and over your head, contemplating, because this is a tough choice. You've got a high priestess, which again, not knocking the high priestess at all, because she's not in reverse. She did come in the upright. She's not in reverse. Stable in her own way. But not such an abundant life. And then you've got the Empress over here with the lovers. I mean, come on. It's like, what's that commercial? Choosing Taylor Swift choosing a cardigan. Some silly thing like that. But I mean, this is an obvious choice. And I don't know if y'all already have kids, or if this Empress wants kids with you, or you want kids with this Empress. Or you just want a kid in general. Because you can have a kid with either one of these. I think they're both worthy of having children. I think they're both worthy of raising children. You know, this high priestess, whoever she is, I don't believe she's a bad person. I don't really get bad vibes, but I believe the bad vibes will come if you two are together. I don't know if it would be like a karmic situation, but it's like if you two were together, it's going to ruin both of your futures. I hate to say it that way, but that's just what I'm seeing here. It's kind of going to maybe ruin both. Like if you didn't pick her, she didn't pick you, she went off over here with some other, I don't know, whatever, even if it was a page, she would have a better life. And this is a hard pill to swallow, because I've been in this situation before. And I'm actually almost really in this situation now to a certain extent, but it's a tough choice because we don't know the future. But the spirit is showing you the future right here. The spirit is it's laid out right here. Like, I've never done this spread. I didn't even know this spread existed. But when I started laying these cards out like this, I thought, well, this is neat. I like pyramids anyways. I used to sell oil cans, and I like stacking them in pyramids. I like the pyramids. If I had to go back in time, it would be to go to the pyramids. I would like to not just see how they're built. No, I want to be in there building it. I want to be in the trenches. I want to be whatever, however they were doing it. If they're levitating them with, their all the collective minds, I don't know what they did. Okay, but that's where I'd go. But so you've got two choices, and this is you in the middle. And I mean, and a typical spread like this, actually, this isn't these two cards aren't like your two choices. These actually are supposed to be together. Because at first I thought, going through the spread, I thought that this was, you got a high priestess, and maybe this is how it is. But you've got over here, the person you're with now is in the high priestess energy, and if you don't get her out of that energy, then this is going to be your outcome. But if you two can figure out how to get out of this energy, then you're gonna move past your 7 of Pentacles here. You're gonna move in over here to your 10. If you guys can figure out how to heal from whatever it is, maybe what it is you guys have went through some kind of hardship. You guys are going through some kind of really bad argument right now, or fight, uh, deciding who's right or who's wrong. It doesn't matter who's right or who's wrong. At the end of the day, it matters if you guys are still together or not. Because if you stay together, I'm seeing going right up to the 10 of Pentacles. One of the most abundant cards in the deck as far as monetary value goes. I even thought I'd help you all out and threw some pyrite on there, some fool's gold. Manifest some abundance with you. But anyhow, this is intense because, like I said, I've been in your shoes, making the decision between 2 or 3 or however many people that you have to choose from. It's a tough choice. It's sad that it's at least you got a choice. There's some people out there that want a choice. They'd love a choice. So you've done something in your life that you have a choice. And the choice is either between two different people, or the choice is, do you want to do the work? Do you want to put the work in? Do you and your partner want to put the work in to get out of this high priestess energy and move into the Empress? Because if you don't, this is going to be your future penny pension versus your money's collecting dust because you're not even getting to it. You're not even spending it. I mean, it's not a case of 6 dozen and 12 the other. It's not that case. This is a clear, I don't want to say right or wrong path, but it's almost like a clear right or wrong path. It really is almost that. We're gonna throw some. I want to put some oracles out here. I gotta. Obviously, you already know if you see my other videos. I have the Halloween deck, one of my new favorites. And reading up on it, one of the guys that uses it, he uses it all year long because it really is a very intuitive deck, and I feel it feels really light. I don't know how to explain it, but the feeling I get when I have the cards is just kind of like almost an aligning feeling, almost an aligning kind of feeling. And I was afraid it might have a dark energy because it is a Halloween deck. I mean, I did look it over, the graphics and things before I ordered, but so we're gonna do some clarifiers on that. This is an oracle for healing. We're gonna do this is to try to figure out where and how you can heal. And I decided to do this type of pull because of this 9 of Swords. Because clearly you got to heal from something. You and your partner have to heal from something, or you have to heal from something in your past to be able to pick between these two, or maybe to be able to gain the clarity that you need to figure out which of the two is the better option, the better choice, because right now you're clouded. I don't know if you're clouded because of the amount of work that you're putting in on yourself and on your business, or if it's just that you're just not uh, quite in tune with the spirit, because you know uh, beauty can blind a person, really can. So the first card we're going to pull is, obviously kind of like your past. Mainly like, why is this happening? Why is this? Why are you blinded? Why is this choice in front of you? Why is your partner in the High Priestess energy and not the Empress yet? Uh, you know, what is it that's brought you to this point? Spirit, what is the reasoning for being in this predicament? Holy Spirit, Archangel Michael, we call upon you to give clarity on this situation and how we ended up here. Holy Spirit, what would you have to tell the collective reader here? For some reason I'm hearing don't hurt. I don't really get messages very often, but I'm becoming more clear hearing, but I'm hearing don't hurt, as I can't shuffle these cards right now. What do we have for the collective readers out there, Holy Spirit? What do we have for why this is happening? What brought them to this point? Okay, there we go. So the reason this is happening is, okay, the reason this is happening is the Hearth card just came out. Happiness in our hearts and our homes. So I believe the reason this came out, something in the home's not right. So this is something that's going on in your home currently. Some kind of turmoil, some kind of, maybe there's some interference from outside. We're going to do the next card. This is like your present. Presently, what's going on? What is the unhappiness about? What is the unhappiness about? Whoa. Okay, werewolf. I do like that card. Werewolf. Exploring wilderness. So I think you're kind of lost. And I think with the Seven of Pentacles, and again, this whole energy, the energy kind of does feel kind of lost. Kind of lost out in the wilderness. It says exploring wilderness, but I don't think you want to be exploring the wilderness right now. I don't think that's where you want to be at all. Because who does, right? We want to be in our power. We want to be on our path. We want to, because time is of the essence. There's not much time left. We're only here for a small amount of time. So I think you might be just feeling kind of lost. And that's the energy I guess I'm kind of really getting out of all of this, is just a lost energy. That's why I really feel like we need some clarity here. This is for your future, and what healing is going to come with that. The healing that you need, or how you're going to be able to heal. That's going to be the next oracle card from our lovely Halloween deck, which I am a Scorpio. I love Halloween. It is my favorite holiday. I still have not even decorated. I still treat it like Christmas and decorate dang near the day before, because I'm too busy doing everything else when really it doesn't mean anything. The Sun card. I cannot believe the amount of that's why this felt so strong. I didn't even really pay attention, but there's 6 out of 10 major arcanas here right now. Okay, so future healing. Spirit, what do we have for healing? Where are they going to get their healing? Spirit, for the collective readers, what do you have for them? Words of advice, encouragement, healing. Okay. Too many cards. All right. What do we have for healing? This Mercury in retrograde is messing me up. I kind of feel like just start punching the air when things are messing up on me here. All right. This card wanted to jump out, and I grabbed it. Skull of Flowers. Creating through the ashes. Creating through the ashes. So some of you are so creative that it don't matter what's around you. You're so creative, you're able to create your own art, create your own beauty out of the ashes, out of the rubble, out of this, whatever this Nine of Swords healing that you're having to take place here. Skull of Flowers, creating through the ashes. So then now this fourth card is going to be where and how to find this healing, where and how you can start creating through the ashes. Because, I mean, I'm going to actually even have to ask for a clarifier on that, because I'm a little confused by that card myself. But I feel like you're so, you've been hurt, you've been through these things so much that you have figured out how to, I guess, pull the positive out of whatever negative situation that you're going through. That's how you got to where you are today, is what I feel. So where and how, oh my goodness. Where and how we're going to find this healing. Holy Spirit, what do we have here? For the collective readers. Archangel Michael, Aunt Sis, Where are they going to get this healing and how? Okay. You messing with me? You messing with my audience? What's going on here? We need to know where this healing is coming from. Okay. Jack-o'-lantern, protection. So some of your healing is going to come from being protected, protecting yourself. Oh, I wish that would zoom in. So part of your healing is going to come from being protected. Okay, here it is. Ancestors. Your healing is going to come from your spiritual ancestors. And this has been in the reads a lot, that a lot of us have our ancestors around us. Very powerful ancestors. I mean, I got chills. This card, I wish you could feel it, but this card is strong. The love and legacy of our DNA. And there's something to be said about our ancestors. Spiritual warriors. Spiritual warriors. Our ancestors were. So you're protected. You're protected by your ancestors because they are all around you. If you doubted that at all, you don't have to, which I'm sure most of you are intuitive enough that you know when they're around. You know when they're around. I wouldn't want to be in your shoes. I have to choose here. Now, if it is just a matter of getting your partner or you yourself, maybe this is you looking inward to yourself. Maybe this is some of you that are just looking inward to yourself, and you're in the high priestess energy right now, and you're trying to figure out how to move into this empress energy. The spirit's saying that this is the choice to make. This is the choice to make. Because if you don't, she's gonna make it rain. Look at that. She's gonna take your money and just throw it up in there, driving down the road, just helicopter that shit out there. I mean, I know the star card has a lot of other meanings, but I'm telling you, that's how I picked this up. Because she's behind them. When you look at it like this, she's right behind the moon card. Don't pick this one. Don't do it. She's gonna throw your money right out the window. She's gonna dump that shit in Lake Michigan. She's gonna dump that into the Atlantic Ocean. She's right by the ocean right there. See? Right in the middle of the night. Look, she's in there in the middle of the night. I just realized that. She's in the middle of the night doing that shit. You don't even know it. It's that song, you don't even know it. Because you're going to be penny pinching after that. This is what's going to happen after that. She's going to make it rain in the middle of the night, probably at the club. You don't even know it. This ain't funny, really, because this is a tough choice. I mean, it looks like to me, with this Seven of Pentacles, it looks like it's a tough choice to me. I wouldn't want to have to make it myself. It's not an easy choice. It won't be an easy choice. And if it is moving it, that's what I wanted to say earlier. It's not going to be easy work. Are you willing to do the work? Is your partner willing to do the work? That's the thing, None of this is gonna, just because you're spiritual, just because you got some crystals, just because you got some tarot decks, just because you got a candle lit, just because you got this beautiful sign. Take pride in the how far you've come, and have faith in how far you can go. That can just be a little decoration on the wall if you don't make no action. If you don't take no action, you don't take no steps, you don't put in no work, you don't put in no real meditation. You don't if you don't put in the work for yourself, then it'll never happen. Nothing falls in your lap. These are just signs. These are just confirmations. These are just telling you you're on the right path. It ain't saying that this stuff's just gonna flop right down on you. You know, you're not gonna get this happiness just because the universe said you will. No, the universe said it's out there. You just need to stay steady, stay on your path, follow your intuition. Your ancestors are here to help. Your ancestors are here to help. Anyways, so just ask them. Tune in. Just ask them. Bottom of the deck. The underworld, where all things pause and begin again. I would have to say, being that I am a Scorpio, this is a Scorpio card, yeah, the underworld. That's where we came from anyways. Well, regardless, your ancestors are there. I never even looked at the bottom of the deck of this one. Of my other Rider Waite. You better make the right choice. You better make the right choice. That was my Scorpio man coming out. Forgive me, Scorp. The King of Pentacles. So you better make the right choice. Because I think you are the King of Pentacles, right? That's you, right? Everything you touch turns to gold, right? Well, go back to that. Go back to that. Make up your damn mind. Grab her by the arm. Drag her down the aisle. Figure this shit out. And move on. Right? Move on. Move up. I mean, damn. Yeah. Yeah, I think you know the choice to make. I think you already know. You don't want to make it though. Because I've been there like, man, that girl is fine though. If I could put that girl on my belt, if I could put that girl on the notch on my belt or whatever it is they say, I gotta have her. But the Spirit's saying, that you ain't gonna have much. I mean, you don't even have any wands over here. You don't have no happiness. I mean, no cups. You know what I mean? I mean, it's kind of empty future. It's kind of an empty future. So I think we're going to finish up the night with Keepers of the Light Oracle deck, one of my new favorites. I'm a little bit sad. I went to pick up my holographic deck that was supposed to be at the drop-off point. Said it was there. They never found it. So I did not get my holographic deck. I'm a bit sad about that. So I'm going to tell you what I did do. I ordered another one. And I've got the smaller Rider-Waite tarot deck on its way. These big cards, I think I'm over the big cards. I do enjoy them. I think I might have them still as a base spread for some of these. And now I can have the clarifiers on top. I don't know. The big cards are a little bit hard to deal with. But anyway, not that you care at all, but all right, let's see what we got. Keepers of the Light Oracle deck for words of advice for the collective reader. Right. Yep. Focused intention. Good. I think you guys are going to gain what you need. You're going to gain the clarity that you need. You're going to gain the clarity that you need. You've got Diana, focused intention. Think about what you desire. Set your sights high. Expect the best possible outcome. The best possible. You know, and that's the bad, you know, that's what the Spirit's saying is don't stay in this Seven of Pentacles too long. Because that's not you manifesting the best possible outcome. That's not you manifesting really anything at all. You're more or less manifesting your own misery. Right? You're manifesting misery there. Is what it looks like to me. But you focus your intentions. You know, we got another full moon. It won't be too far away. Right now we're in the new moon. We got like another day or two, I think, to where we can have our intentions set. Mercury in retrograde is still on to the 18th, obviously, so it's like... I don't even know what it's like, really. I really don't. Everything that could go wrong did go wrong, right? Everybody knows. So focus your intention. That's what I've got for you guys is... for your future, I guess. Holy cow! So you got a tough choice ahead of you, it seems, or some hard work, one or the other. You got something ahead of you. You got a road ahead of you. It's a fork in the road, is what it looks like. But see, if you look at the difference, and I know you guys have already looked at the difference in the faces of these two. She looks a lot more young and a little more immature. And she looks like she's ready to take on the world. And she already has took on the world. She's ready to sit down and relax with her man. Because she's already been there, done that. She's got somebody else that makes it rain for her. Because she don't even want to mess around with that. Maybe after you choose her, she can have her come in and make it rain for her. Pick her. Be smart. That's what I got for you. Take it as it resonates. If it does, like, share, subscribe. There'll be a donation link in the description box. Other than that, pick her.